What's up, people? How you guys doing? Just do what we do. Let's get some people up in here to kick it. It's Detroit shit. And by me being in Detroit, I have to speak on certain shit to go on in Detroit. So, who better than do it than me? You feel me? All right, let's roll with it. What up, y'all? How y'all doing, y'all? You know, we ain't talking about no Tupac tonight. We ain't talking about no Biggie Smalls and all that. We on some other stuff. The news, and it was kind of saddening to see this gentleman by the name of Jorge Garcia, who's been in the United States for 30 years and worked, paid his taxes, and don't have one criminal record at all. Don't even have a criminal record. Nothing on illegal. Straightforward man, got married to a woman, right here. Got him a wife, married her, got kids, paid, like I said, work, paid his taxes, and all of a sudden, he gets kicked out of the country. And I'm gonna try not to cuss, and I'm gonna try to, not get too raw because Trump supporters will not go raw or anything on him. They flag my videos. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna give them a reason to flag it because I'm gonna not cuss and I'm gonna stay, you know, a little bit trying to be professional with it and calm. Now, I always thought that this guy, DT, that's what we're just gonna call him DT folk, number 45. I always thought that when he claimed that he was gonna become the president, he was gonna fix a broken immigration system where criminals, he was gonna deport dangerous criminals. He said, I'm gonna deport the drug dealers, I'm gonna support the murderers, I'm gonna not support but deport. I'm gonna deport the murderers. I'm going to deport the baby rapers. I'm going to deport the ones who go after our old people. I'm going to deport all the illegals who are here doing wrong stuff. But when I turn on my TV lately, I don't see him deporting the drug dealers. I don't see him deporting the guys that do the drive-by shootings. I see him racking up the people that have no criminal record, working hard, paying their taxes, and deporting them up out of the country. What kind of stuff is that? I don't. A gentleman here in America was on the news about what? When he first started this deportation stuff, um, he deported a gentleman who in was it 30 over a 30 some year old case that he had on him for marijuana or something like that. It was, I want to say, was he was smoking marijuana? It was his personal use. He wasn't selling it, but he got caught up because he had a bag of marijuana, and they deported him for a bag of marijuana. I don't understand that. Hey, back to the communities. Help the poor. Where, and they said this man owned a business, several businesses, gave back to the. Now, I want to say if you want to be fair and you're going to deport anybody, let's start with deporting your wife. Your wife isn't an American citizen, is she? She's an immigrant. Why are you not deporting her? Why aren't you deporting your billionaire friends? Why aren't you deporting your millionaire friends? Is it because they're paying you or they're giving you money for certain things? That's the only way I can see it. You're not deporting them, you're deporting the little people. Now, I know y'all like, what's wrong with Rail? Why is Rail on this stuff? And he mainly just go in for the kill. I'm in my pajamas and stuff. But it's fair and right is right. Okay. Let's look at it as okay. Let's start off with the Trump supporters. Let's talk about you guys. You guys are the main ones that I hear say, let's deport them, they're taking our jobs. Those jobs can go to Americans. Well, let me say this to you whites, blacks, whoever you are and you watching this and you guys feel the same way that Trump feel, right? The jobs that these immigrants are coming over here taking are hard labor, working on farms, working in the hot sun. When I was in Arizona and lived over in Arizona for a couple years, right? It would be like 112, 113 degree, 124 degree weather in summertime, right? And the guys that was out there with holding them signs up, talking about stop and all that shit, stop and all that stuff, those were Mexicans, not white people and not Negroes. The white people were too good because it was too hot to do those jobs, so they wasn't standing out there. A lot of the Negroes were in bed or doing whatever else they were doing, but they were not out there working those hot jobs that the Mexicans were out there working. And that's sad. So they're taking the bottom jobs, what you call the bottom feeder jobs, landscaping, shoveling snow and all that, that a lot of you white people and a lot of you black people will not take because you guys feel that those jobs are beneath you. So the Mexicans, they come right on in, the immigrants, they come in and they take over and do it. Now, I was a white farmer. Watch this on the news, right? And he was a Trump supporter. And he said he was going to continue to hire illegal immigrants. And his exact words were, the Americans don't want the jobs, the white people don't want the jobs, and the black people don't want the jobs. But the immigrants will work them and take them. And this came from a white man, Trump supporter. Said that I'm not going to not hire them. Now let me tell y'all this, real talk. If we deport every Mexican up out of this country or every foreigner out of this country, the grass on the freeways will be so high. The grass in these vacant lots will be so high. You guys will not be getting any fresh produce. And a lot of stuff will not get done. Because white people feel that those jobs are beneath them. And a lot of us feel that those jobs are beneath us. But they don't. Now let me say this, right? And I saw this with my own eyes in California and Arizona. When you walked into them stores, right? You saw two lines. You saw the Western Union line and you saw the lottery line. Everybody that's in Arizona and Texas and California know what I'm talking about. You saw the Mexicans in them Western Union lines wiring their money home to take care of their families. You know where the white people was and where we was at? We were over in the lottery lines playing the lottery. Playing $20, $30 worth of lotteries. Playing their last $5, their last dollar. And the Mexicans were sending their last dollars home. Eating beans and jalapeno peppers and the whatever that flat bread is, pita bread and all that for dinner while they sending their money home to take care of their family. Whose priorities is messed up? It darn sure ain't theirs. It ain't theirs. It's ours. America. Our situation is screwed up. Now, this man, 30 years, been here since he was 9 years old, came to this country when he was 9. 9 years old. Not at his choice, it was his parents' choice. They brought him over here for a better life. He went to school, got an education, went to work, worked hard, paid his taxes, supported, got married and supported his family. Now, here's something that a lot of the Trump supporters that will come over here and say is, well, I paid for that education with my tax dollars. I paid for this with my tax dollars. I paid with that with my tax dollars. I used to feel the same way. Right? My tax dollars. It don't matter about your tax dollars and my tax dollars. It's all about the government, what they gonna want to do with your tax dollars. You got white people and black people right here in America. You got an opportunity to go to school for free and won't go to school. White kids skipping, black kids skipping. But we get upset because another race and another nationality comes to our country and takes schooling seriously. Everybody but us. Why you think other countries are so far ahead of us and we so far down here in the technology game? Think about that. Now, your president said he want to make America great again. He ain't showing us that he want to make America great again. He ain't even got a plan to make America great again. Well, let me tell you how to make America great again. Stop letting all these big wigs like Apple, the big three, Chrysler, Ford, GM. Quit letting all these people, the big billionaires and millionaires, take iron jobs from over here and sending them overseas and paying them overseas guys pennies because they don't want to pay us. So they figure, oh, well, those guys are charged $3 an hour or $4 an hour. You worth $20 or $30 an hour, but we paying you $15 an hour, and we feel that's still too much for you. Right? Make America great again by stop supporting everybody who build their stuff overseas and bring it back over here. If something says buy it, if it says made in America, purchase it in America. Just because it's based in America, it's not made here in America. It costs less than $100 to assemble an iPhone. Blind dumbasses go spend $800-900 for that iPhone. I'm guilty as charged as well because I've done it. We want the latest technology, so we gotta have it. Stop buying that crap. Stop buying it because it's not supporting you. They're taking our jobs, sending them overseas. What was one of the first promises that number 45 made when he got in office? I'm gonna bring all the jobs home. This nigga been in office almost a year. Been in office over a year. He ain't bought nothing back. When he said I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna build that wall in 30 days, 60 days in office, that wall gonna be going up. You late. You been in office over a year and the wall ain't being built. All that stuff you claim you got done, you ain't got nothing done. Now here's the kicker, people, and y'all need to wake up. Let's talk about the corporations. How they getting the big tax breaks and yours and my taxes are gonna go up. Because they're gonna have to find some type of income to come in and replace the income from their taxes. So yours and my taxes are going to go up higher. Now, how is it that all the big wigs like AT&T, Comcast, DirecTV, all these guys, right after that bill was signed, less than 10 minutes, announced on the news that they were going to start their minimum wage off at $15, and they were going to give so many workers $1,000 bonuses. How did they know that within 10 minutes? You and I don't even know what's in that package bill. But all of a sudden, all these they knew what was in that package. And they said, these big companies, I said I wasn't going to cuss. These big companies, we're going to do this and we're going to do this. Feel me? So think about that. They knew what was in the bill while it was going on because it's going to benefit them more than it benefits you and I. You feel me? And it's just real talk. Now, you and I, the little people who don't make, you're still considered poor if you make less than $300,000 a year. So all you individuals up there, I make $70,000 a year, I make $80,000 a year, I make $100,000 a year, you still poor. You're still poor. If you make under $300,000 a year, they look at your broke self as being poor. They don't look at you as you're one of them. You're one of the people. People, I just wanted to come in and just talk about that because I looked at that and I was just laying in my bed watching the news and I was like, dang, that's screwed up. This man ain't got one criminal record. Not one criminal record. But we gonna deport him and get him up out of here. How many of them crooks that work in the White House up under the Trump administration, how many of them can say they don't have criminal records? How many of them can say they pay their taxes? Curiosity is aroused. I'm gonna strike the one about the criminal record because if you got a criminal record, I don't think they're gonna let you up in the White House. It's just something to think about, people. Real talk. While you watch this video, think about that. Think about it seriously. Think about that. I see you, Mark Wallace. You in the 313, brother. It's all good. Yeah, only the business people gonna get the big tax breaks, not the civilians. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the real one always. That was very sad and heart touching to see that man being deported out of his country. This is his country because he's been here 30 years. I don't care what nobody say. This is that man's country as well. This is this man's country as well. He's been here 30 years. He's paid taxes in this country since he was able to work. How many of you can really say that you paying your taxes? How many? How many? Not very many. I'm out, people. Think about that when it's time to go to the polls. A lot of y'all with y'all my vote don't count matter. Think about that. Election time coming up in November. Think about, this person ain't for me, or that person ain't for me, it don't matter. Think about all that. Get your selfish butt up and go vote. It ain't gotta be for you. Do it for somebody else. If you don't like the politician, somebody else might like them. They might do something better for that politician. It's when you don't vote, we get what we got right now. A clown that wears orange makeup. A clown that says he weighed 237 pounds and he's 6'2" or something, 6'2", 6'3". And Mike Tyson is only 5'10" or 5'10", and Mike Tyson weighed 237 pounds. How in the heck this clown say he weighed 237 pounds and he taller than Mike Tyson? Stop lying about your weight, Donald. You're gonna mess around and have a heart attack eating all that fast food. Now I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate from the Trump supporters, from all you guys. And guess what? Give me that power. Please, when you drop that comment, give me that power. When you dislike the video, give me that power. I don't mind you disliking my videos. I really don't, as long as you do it in a respectful manner. But when you come on and you hate, that makes my day. You know why it makes my day? Because you set your dumb self up and watch my entire video, or watch the great portion of my video and then you hate it. So that lets me know that I had enough power to make you sit up and watch it. Peace and love, family. I'm out.